It was a quiet night at the Silver Diner, the kind of roadside stop where truckers came for strong coffee and locals came for comfort. The neon sign above the window flickered, washing the parking lot in red and blue light. Inside, Emily wiped down the counter with trembling hands. She'd been working double shifts for months, trying to pay rent on a tiny apartment and take care of her younger brother after their parents passed away. But tonight felt different. She kept glancing at the door, her breath tight in her chest. He was out there again. For weeks, the same man had been following her. He'd park across the street, pretending to scroll through his phone, but Emily could feel his eyes on her. She'd reported him once, but the police said there wasn't enough evidence. Now he was bolder, closer, and her fear grew with each passing night. The bell over the door chimed. A group of men in leather jackets walked in, the emblem Hell's Angels stitched across their backs. The atmosphere changed instantly. Conversations froze. Forks hovered in midair. Even the jukebox seemed to fall silent. Among them was one man who didn't stand out for being the biggest or the toughest, but for the calm in his eyes. His name was Jack. Mid-40s, broad-shouldered, weathered, but solid, like life had tried to break him and failed. He slid into a booth in the corner. Emily approached with her notepad. "Coffee?" she asked, trying to steady her voice. "Black," he said, placing a $20 bill on the counter before she even poured it. "Keep the change." When she brought the cup to him, she hesitated. Her lips shook. Leaning in, she whispered, "He won't stop following me." Jack froze. His eyes lifted to hers. "Who?" She nodded toward the window. Across the street, under a flickering streetlight, stood a man in a dark hoodie pretending to smoke, but staring straight at her. Jack's jaw tightened. He took one slow sip of coffee, set the mug down, and stood. The diner went still once more as he walked toward the door. Outside, the stranger shifted as Jack approached. Emily watched from behind the window, her breath held. She couldn't hear their voices, but she could see the tension. "Just told him what happens to men who scare women in my neighborhood. Maybe tried to laugh it off." She let out a shaky laugh. Jack stepped closer. Whatever Jack smiled wiped the smile off his face. The other customers whispered, then turned and ran down the street. A few minutes later, but to Jack walked back inside like nothing had happened. "It was just the right thing to do," he said simply. Tears filled Emily's eyes. What did you say to him? Jack shrugged. Her 2 jobs, her sick younger brother, the fear that followed her home every night. Jack listened quietly, his big hands wrapped around his cup. "You shouldn't have to live scared," he said softly. "People forget that kindness can be as powerful as any engine." A week later, Emily noticed something new. Each evening before closing, Jack, or one of his brothers, would park their bikes outside. Not to intimidate anyone, but to protect her. The stalker never returned. And for the first time in months, Emily slept in peace. One night, as she locked up, she found Jack waiting on his bike, engine humming low. "You don't owe me anything," he said when he saw the gratitude in her eyes. "Just promise me one thing. When you see someone else scared, don't look away. Be the voice they need." Emily nodded, tears shining in the streetlight. "I will." Years later, she would tell this story on camera, the night a frightened waitress whispered to a Hell's Angel and found not danger, but protection, courage, and hope. And if you're watching this now, remember, heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes they wear leather jackets, drink black coffee, and carry hearts stronger than steel. If this story moved you, take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a reminder that there is still good in the world. One act of courage can change everything. And maybe tonight, somewhere, another Jack is watching over someone who needs hope.